Welcome back to the second module in which we will talk about Google search ads. Everything about search ads. In this particular video we will talk about what are keywords, what are mesh types, what are search terms, what is the negative keywords, how it's related to our campaign ROI and cost cutting, and what is called Discord, that I already told in basic video in previous video, and how bidding works and how to write ad copy, what are ad extensions and what are keyword intents as well. Now first of all, before creating any campaign, we need to set up one particular and most important thing. What is that? That is conversion tag setup. Now for conversion tag setup we need to click on tools and settings, and on the measurement section we need to click on conversions. Now you need to click on plus sign. Like these are the goals, like what you are tracking for. You are tracking for websites, tracking actions on your website, tracking actions on your apps, or tracking calls from your ads or website, or you can import conversions from Google Analytics and other sources as well, like Salesforce and Zoho platform, other offline conversion or lead platform as well. Now for the conversion tag, like my goal is to track website actions. Now I have to select what is the category. Now I can select for purchase. For shopping ads I can go with purchase. I can go with add to cart, begin checkout, subscribe. That are the micro conversion tags, micro conversion categories, and these are the lead categories. These categories are introduced in 2020 recently in March and April, and like my goal is to track conversions for like submit lead form, submit lead form, or I can go with for purchase as well. I can go with for page views as well, like I am going for page views. Now my conversion name is already set up with the conversion category page views. You can set up your conversion name by your own website name or any other tag you want to create. Like you can go with your, like my conversion for, like I am going with leads, and I am going to select submit lead form. Okay, I am going with the submit lead form, and now you have to select value, like what value you are getting for each conversion. Like you are getting for specific one value for all the conversions, or you are getting for different values for all the conversions. If you are selecting the shopping campaign, you can go with the second option. You can select use different values for each conversion. That means on your shopping platform, on your e-commerce website, or on your dropshipping website, you are targeting different products with different prices as well, different values as well. Then you can go with the different values for each conversion. But now I am going with the same value for each conversion. Like I am targeting leads. Like for leads I am selecting, like my lead value is around 1000 rupee, and you can also select the don't use a value for this conversion action, third option. On that, like you are targeting for subscription form, or you are targeting subscription newsletter, or any other type you don't want to track conversion value, then you can go with these. Like I'm going with a different value, that is 1000 value for my each lead. And count is the like how many conversions to count per click or interaction by your conversion action. Like I am targeting every conversion action. Like if my purchaser is buying at the time one product, then I can go with the every value. Like it will count every purchase in that conversion category. And if I am targeting for one, that means each person will fill up the form for leads or sign-ups, that will count as only one. if one person is submitting multiple times my lead form or sign up form or any other interaction, that mean it will only count as one. So I'm going with one. Like I don't want to track conversion with multiple fill up forms from one single person, so I'm going with the one. And now you can select the conversion window as well. You can go with the 120 windows, 90 days window, maximum 90 days window, or you can go with the custom windows as well. Yeah, you can go with the maximum 90 windows, or like you can go with the 45 days windows, or you can go with the anything you want to track. Like I'm going with the 30 days conversion window. That is the most appreciable conversion window for. And view through conversion rate, that is I'm targeting each person clicking viewing my ad and counting on the same day conversion. Okay, now including conversion, that means you have to select yes. And attribution model are four types of main attribution model. Like one is last click, that means if one person is clicking at the time and clicking multiple times, that means he that conversion will count as his last click. And when you select you have select first click, that means it will count only as first click conversion. Like if I'm clicking on ad multiple times, but if the advertiser had selected first click conversion model, that means my first click will be counted as conversion. And linear, that is distributed to all the clicks. And time delay, that will distribute to the time displayed and all the windows as well. On position based, that means it will distribute to the 40% to the first and last click, and 20% to the other clicks as well. For data driven, that for data driven attribution model, you must have conversion data. For data driven, like you must have data driven conversion. Like if I am targeting for shopping campaign and my campaigns are getting good conversions, like more than 50 conversion, then I can go with data driven. Like that conversion tag will attribution model will optimize my campaign according to the previous conversions audience as well. Now I'm going with the last click and create and continue. Now there are the three options. You can set up your tag. You can set up your tag by yourself. That means you can set up that is the code, and you can put that code in your website. Like in which page of your website you want to track the conversion, and you can click the lead conversion window to that particular event or particular that page load. Like if you are targeting for lead conversion or lead form, that means when someone fill up the form, and then after filling up the form, that page, that website redirect to the thank you page or contact page. On that page you can put that event snippet, that will only count as conversion. And what is the second option? You can email like if you are not aware about the website development or website mastering tool, then you can go with the second option. You can email that tag to the your website developer, website handling team or website designer team. For that you can put up his email address, and this code will directly send to that website developer's email, and he will or she can set up that code, conversion code or event code for you. And that is the third option. Third option is through Google Tag Manager. Google Tag Manager is like everything about tracking and everything about creating the tags, events, like events, attributes, and all these things. That is the most advanced level of Google AdWords, Google Tag Manager. and you can set up your conversion tag with Google Tag Manager as well. You need to create a Google Tag Manager account, and on that you need to create property. You need to create, in that property you need to create a separate conversion for, like, you are targeting conversion from Google Ads, and you can set up attributes, events, and conversion window as well. That is the for that after creating Google Ads conversion, Google Ads Tag Manager account, you need to add the link tag to your websites as well. And after that creating that tag and you putting up into the website, you can track each conversion from all types of platform. Like you can track conversion from Facebook, you can track conversion from Quora, you can track conversion from offline form as well, you can track conversion from other form as well. So I basically target tag by myself, and I will go with this. I need to set up this code to my every page and this code to my thank you page, and after clicking on this, that my conversion tag already set up. And you can check your conversion tag that is already set up or not. You can install Google Chrome extension that is called Tag Assistant, that is provided by official Google Ads platform. And on that Tag Assistant Chrome extension, you can click your website and reload the website. After clicking on Tag Assistant, you can track that your conversions are tracking or recording or not. You can check your conversion tag that is verified or not. You can submit a lead by yourself and check in the conversion window, like here. That will be as recorded, and it's showing me unverified because I have not set up the conversion tag by myself. Okay, so this is the conversion tag setup part, and now we will go to the search ad creation. For search ad creation, I think we need to know about basic terms as well, like what are keywords. Keywords are words, phrase that are used to match your website with terms people you are searching for. Like what people are searching for. People are searching for digital camera, that is your keyword. People are searching for Nikon camera, that is your keyword. People are searching for Canon 200D camera, that is your informational keyword, and that is your informational term as well. What are keyword match types? Keyword match types are these are the form of keywords. There are four form of keyword match types in Google Ads, that is broad match modifier, phrase match, and exact match. In broad match, the audience size is very large, like you are targeting for very broad. And broad match modifier, it means in that particular keyword the audience size is limited but relevant as well, broad and limited. And for phrase match, in that particular phrase match keyword type, there are similar related to your search terms, like not exactly but exactly or similar to your keywords. And for exact match, like if you have selected a exact match digital camera keyword, that means your ad can only shown to user who are searching for only digital camera, nothing else, that not else camera digital, or not else digital camera information or digital camera price on all other search terms. These are the four keyword match types. We will show live example in creating campaign as well. Now after keyword match types, that is the most important factor is that search term. The search term is that exact word or set of words that user are searching for your service or your keywords or your product in Google search results. That is your search term. And what is negative keyword? Negative keyword is that prevents your ad from being triggered to the certain word or phrase. Like if you are targeting for digital camera and you don't want to, like if you are targeting for Canon digital camera and you don't want to show people who are searching for Nikon, then you can add Nikon as the negative keyword, or you can like you can add negative keyword with the similar website like Amazon or Flipkart. If your website is different from Amazon, Flipkart, then you can go with the negative keywords. So negative keywords are the most important part in cost cutting, in relevancy to the ads as well, in improving CTR as well, and CTR is also improves quality score as well. These are the already related to interlinking, like system better performs the keywords, and keywords better perform with quality score, and quality score better performs with CTR, and CTR better performs with ad rank as well. And ad rank is directly related to the your ad position and traffic as well, and your ROI as well. Now, how bidding works? Bidding, like how bidding works, advertiser bid on certain keywords in order to clickable ads to appear in Google search terms. Now, I already shown to you how bidding works, like digital camera. Like I'm searching for digital camera, and for that particular keyword, these are the advertisers who have bid for digital camera, and relevant to that digital camera keyword search term, Google algorithm has shown these results. Like these are the shopping ads, these are related to my digital camera search term, and that is how like bidding works. And now we will go to the campaign creation part. Like we will create a search campaign, and in that campaign we will show everything about ad copy, extension, keyword intents, and add all the things. Now I am going with the one of my client, and I'm going to use his website. And now we will go to campaign creation part. In that your API interface of Google Ads, you have to click on plus sign. After clicking on plus sign, you have to click on new campaign. Now these are the 6 to 7 goals. Like we will go with these type of campaigns. Like if your campaign goal is sales, you can go with the sales. Like you want to drive sales with your website or phone or your app, you can go with the sales. Sales campaigns can show to search ads and display ads and shopping ads, video ads, smart discovery. These are the ad campaign types we can create in that particular goal. For lead campaign, we can go with the search, display, shopping, video, smart discovery as well. Website traffic, search, display, shopping, video, discovery. Product and brand concentration, for that we can go with display campaign and video campaign as well. For brand awareness and reach, we can go with the display and particular to the brand awareness consideration, same as that. And for app promotion, like you want to install your app or you want to show your app ads to specific users in Google Play Store, Google or your Apple App Store, you can go with the app promotion as well. And if you don't want to select the goal, then you can go with the without creating your goal. Then you need to create a campaign time, and for that you can go with the search, display, shopping, ad. These are the 7 campaign types that we can go with in Google Ads, like search campaign, display campaign, shopping, video, app, smart campaign can show up to each type of text ad, image ads, Google Maps, and every platform Google can show your ads. Then you can go with the smart campaign. And for discovery, YouTube, Gmail, Discover, and these are the discovery campaigns as well. Now for leads campaign, my goal is to collect the leads. Now I will go with the leads, and now I will go with the search, like my client's audience is on the search result page as well. Now I will go with the search page, search campaign type, and now I will go with the, now you can select the goal type as well. Like you want to track website visits or phone calls or store visit or ad promotion. I am going with the website visits. and now I am putting up my website, client's website. Now after putting up the website, now you can click on continue, and you can select your campaign name as well, like I am selecting Pankaj search lead. Okay, now this is the most important part, like I don't want to include both networks in search campaign. Like my goal is to collect leads, and I'm creating Google Display Network and Google Search Partners as the network to show my ads, but I don't want to show my ads to Display Network, so I have to click on and select the campaign. And for more setting, you can add the startup date. Yeah, like you want to start your ads, you want to start your campaign on specific date, and you want to end your specific date, then you can go with this. And campaign URLs, you can add the tracking templates, like you can track with the third-party templates as well. I don't want to track third-party templates, and I'm not creating dynamic search ad settings. So this is my particular audience, like my audience location is only in India. Now in location option advanced setting, you have to select the third option, middle option. Like first option is for people who are searching for interest or target location. Like if people are searching for like this is the client website, and people have to search for taxation solutions and accounting services as well. So people who are searching, people who are in Bangladesh, Nepal and Pakistan, and those are searching for accounting services in India, and that is particular keyword. Then if you select first as the target location option, that means it will show to outside my India location as well. And if you will select the target in people in or regularly in my targeted location, that means it will only show to the people who are in my particular location or regularly in my particular location as well. And you can exclude any particular city or any particular state in the exclude section. Now what is your language, like what your customers speaks language, like I am selecting for English. And if you don't want to select as the English language, you can unselect the language. It will show up to all languages speaking to the customers. And I don't have any audience, so I'm going with the budget. Like I'm putting a 500 minimum budget, that is the basic budget for search campaign. I think this is the basic budget for campaign we need to set up, and that will spend 500 per day. And for bidding strategy, I can go with the like I have to select directly bidding strategy, and I can go with the manual CPC. I strongly recommend you to select the manual CPC for your first campaign or your first time campaign. Like if you are targeting, you are creating ads particular for that industry for first time, you must have to go with the manual CPC. Like after putting up the manual CPC, like you have to select the bid for each keywords or all type of keywords by your own. That means you are not getting control to the Google algorithm or Google server, Google AI. The more advantage to select manual CPC is that now after selecting manual CPC, you will get few clicks or some clicks, but those clicks on those keywords will show that how many amount you can bid on that, how you can control your bidding as well. So I'm going with the manual CPC without optimizing for conversions. Like if you had selected this option, have help increase conversion with enhanced CPC, it means it will automatically enhance the CPC. Google AI will automatically enhance the CPC to get more conversions. That can result into conversions as well, that cannot be result in conversions as well. Like it cannot Google AI does not guarantee you to more conversions to with the enhanced CPC option. So I don't want to go with this enhanced CPC, and in more section you have to select the conversion, like for this campaign which type of conversion you are getting. Like I was already set up the leads campaign and leads conversion tag. This campaign is selecting particular that conversion. Now you can select your ad scheduling as well, like my ad need to show Monday to Friday and 9 to 5, like must my client want to get leads only in that particular time and particular days as well. And you need to select ad rotation. I strongly recommend you to use the optimized preferred best performing ad. Like you need to create 2 to 3 ads, and on that particular 2 to 3 ads you go with these option. Okay, now what are site links? Site links, now I will show you what are site links in live example. ITR service, okay, that is official website. Okay, now I think so let's go with this option, Google Ads, and this is your headline. Like you can see Google Ads official site, these are the headlines, titles of your ad, that are description of your ad, and these are the site links, these are the snippet site links, these are the link extensions as well, these are the link extensions, these are the link descriptions as well, these are the site links. Site links extensions enhanced your ad relevancy and enhance your ads to describe what is your ad type, what services you are providing, like Google Ads, how much it does cost, learn to use Google Ads. These are the site links Google Ads is using in his ad campaign. Now for site link we can go with these few options, like new site link extension. Site link extensions will go with the like I can go with the trademark ITR. I can go with this. I need to put final URL of my landing page, and then I have to fill up the description of my site link, like register your trademark more effectively. Okay, now I can create second site link as well. Yeah, I need to put up final URL, like income tax filling, fill your ITR form, before it ends. Yeah, I can create different like for site link extension I need to create 4 minimum extensions as well. I can go with this site link and food license service. And I can go with the PAN card registration as well. You can put your description from landing page as well, like what is your PAN card services you are providing. Within 30 days. Now, oh, I have to select the description lines as well, so I'm not going to waste my time with this, as the video can get up to more lengthy as well. I'm just showing up how you can create your site link extensions. Now you can create other types of extensions as well, like call out extensions. Call out extensions, you can you have to select call out, like what your features, what services, what your business stands out from your competitors as well. You can fill up those catchy headlines in your call out extensions. And if you are targeting for lead and call only ad, you can go with the new call extensions. And I need to create call extension as I am collecting leads, so I'm searching for, yeah, that is my client's number, and I can go with this option and select the call extension. After saving of that, it will show with my website ad. And you can select other ad extensions like structure snippet, app extensions, lead form extensions, and message extensions as well. Lead form extension is recently introduced, but I have already used lead form extension, but from my personal experience, it's not up to mark with Facebook Facebook ad type, like Facebook lead form get more results, but Google lead form extension is not getting good results. That's why I'm not strongly recommend you to use the lead form extension. You can go with the experiment with lead form extension. I don't say that you don't need to create lead form extensions. And you can go with the message extension, in which extension you can customer will or website user will fill up that message, and that will directly send to your Google Ads platform and your web client as well. You can go with the promotion extension, like if you're promoting any offer or any discount, that means you can go with the promotion extension as well. You can go with the price extension as well, like if you're targeting for shopping campaign and you are or if you are showing your product ads or any other types of ads, you can go with the price extension, like I'm going with this accounting services with 1500 or 15,000 price. You can show your price on the ads as well. You can go with the location extension as well. Location extension is strongly recommended when we are targeting for Google My Business ads, or my Google Map ads. Then we have to select Google extension. Or if you are targeting for people who can see your ads, and then they can visit your physical store or physical shop, then you can go with the location extension. Now I've already created a call out site link extension and call extension. That are the basic and more important okay, I understand that. 17 is the, like, it is counting on 24 hours time, so I have selected 9 to 5 in the 24 hours time period, and I click on save and continue. That means it will directly go to my ad group level as well. Now in particular ad group, like if I am targeting this particular ad group, I will target accounting service. Then this ad group accounting service, we need to create related or relevant keywords in that particular ad group. For that, like I am targeting for accounting service ad group, and I am targeting for accounting services only in that particular ad group. I can go with bidding as well, like I can go with the minimum bid 20 rupees, or as per your research with Google Keyword Planner. And you can select relevant keywords from the right side, get keyword ideas option, and you can go with the accountants near me, tax accountants, and find an accountant, and accounting services. Yeah, that is the I recommend you to use exact keywords. You can go with exact keywords like this, putting up these columns, and you can go with these phrase match type keyword by selecting these inverted commas, and you can go with broad match modifier by putting up a plus option with that particular word, and I have selected one particular broad match modifier. Now I can go with broad keyword like accountant services. That is my broad keyword. These are the examples that you can use with your campaigns, like how you can use physical phrase match types and broad match types or broad match modifier. That this is exact keyword example, this is phrase match keyword example, this is broad match modifier example, and that is broad match keyword. Broad match keyword will get more audience, more clicks. Broad match modifier keyword will get less clicks but relevant to your keyword, and phrase match keyword will get most relevant and but related to or similar to your search terms, and exact keyword will get only people who are searching for accountants near me. That is the only option. I recommend you to use exact or phrase match keywords if you have less budget, like if you have 500 or below budget, then you can go with exact or phrase keywords. Like if you have big budgets, then you can go with all the types of keyword match types, and that totally depends upon your keyword monthly searches as well. For that particular, that you can go with the tools, and you can go with keyword planner as well. And I will show you how you can search with Google keyword planner, how you can use Google keyword planner to research more relevant keywords. Like I'm searching with website. You can go with your website as well, like that will show relevant to your website keywords. Enter this page or entire website, and you can select your location, language, search network. I can go with search partner. Search partners will add more monthly searches, and you can select the time period, like how for particular that time period, how many monthly searches or competition on those keywords Google is showing. So for my website, it is not showing good keywords. For that I will go with start with keywords, and I am going with accountants near me, and I will unselect this domain to filter. Now this is the first keyword, like I search for accountants near me. It is getting 720 monthly searches, and for that 720 searches that are getting average 72 monthly searches, and you can see on which particular time period, in which particular month that particular keyword is getting higher result or higher lower searches as well. Then you can analyze the competition level for each time zone, each time period as well, and you can see competition is low. That means my keyword will get lower bid, maximum up to 9 and higher up to 74, and that are the relevant keyword. CPA near me, tax accountant near me, you can select that relevant keyword. Like for Google keyword planner, there is another option. In particular, that option you can unselect you don't want to include your brand names, then you can go with that option as well. And you can broaden your search as well with particular these, adding your keyword ideas as well. And if you have selected group ideas, like if you are targeting for multiple ad groups, and then you can go with the group ideas as well. Like in particular ad that consultants near me, how many keywords we can use, these are the keywords we can use for particular ad groups as well. For particular tax agents we can use with these keywords. We can go with accountant services, we can go with these keywords. These are the most relevant keywords for accounting services, so we can go with these keywords. Okay, now you can select broad match modifier or phrase match or exact match directly to your ad group as well. Now add keywords, adding your keywords to the ad group, and now that is in your plan. Now you can see in plan overview, by selecting these keywords, how many clicks I will get in particular budget. If I will select this daily budget 11 and 3 clicks 69 impression, that is average, estimate, and plan overview. CTR, that will you get 4.1%, so 29 CPC, average ad position. Most people confuse in how you can go with the biddings, how you can go with manual bidding. In plan overview you can already see that how many average CPC, how many average CPC these keywords will get. So I will always recommend you to use less amount of average CPC or bidding to their keywords in plan overview. Like it's showing 29 and I have already selected 20, I'm not getting. And you can get you can add conversion metrics as well, like 4% conversion, how many you want to how many budget you want to track, like 4% conversion. If it will show 0 conversion, 750 CPA with these keywords. And for these keywords it will show like accountant near me, it will go with 0.11 conversion. Devices on particular these keywords, how many devices, how many monthly searches, or how many search results can show up to these devices. Locations as well, for that particular keyword. In India, Gujarat is the most important audience of the accounting services near me. After that Uttarakhand, Tamil Nadu, and all these things. And you can go with the union territories or top cities as well. You can see which city is getting more search results with these keywords. Like Surat is searching more about this keyword, and Dehradun is the second, and these are the cities which are getting. And you can go with the clicks as well, like which city is getting more clicks, that you can see. And you can see also impressions as well, and you can see cost as well, like which city will get most cost to your this particular keyword as well. And that is all about plan overview. Now I have already selected these keywords, and now we will go to save and continue. Now after clicking on save and continue, it will go to the ad creation part. Always put the final URL for the particular for particular service or particular product. Like I am targeting for accounting services, and I think accounting services is the main homepage website, and accounting services, accounting. So I will go with this homepage, and I will go with that is my main keyword. Now that is the secret strategy of mine. I'm using with my clients, or I am using with my campaigns, that you have to put main keyword in headline 1, and you can add second keyword or relevant to the main keyword in the headline 2 as well. Like or you can show your feature, or you can show like these headlines, like catchy headline like affordable rates, and you can go with the headline 3rd as well, affordable rates. You can put your keyword in display path as well. For effective ad copy strategy, you need to add your keyword in headline 1, you need to add catchy headline in headline 2, and you need to add your keyword or particular keyword, main keywords, one word in display path, and most important description about your service as well. Now I have to put this in the path 2. Now it in the right side you can see how my ad will appear on the mobile, and you can see how it will appear on desktop as well. Like these are my ad extensions, and this my call out extension, and now I need to put description as well. Let us handle your accounts and books, bookkeeping, that is the description, like we will handle your accounts and bookkeeping. And now you can click on done, then this will save your ad in that particular ad group. And now you can create second ad. Like I strongly recommend you to use minimum 2 ads. Like you have already selected the optimize for best performing ads. Now if you had created only 1 ad, then that means you are not optimizing for best performing ad. So I'm creating second ad. You can add your city as well. Like if you are targeting for Surat city or for Gujarat, then you can target like accountants in Delhi, or best accountant in Delhi, or number 1 accountant in Gujarat, or number 1 accountant in Delhi. That is your catchy headline, and you can select now you need to put your headline 2. In headline 2 you need to add catchy headline as well, that like it will attract your visitors to click on your ads. That I already put in first ad. Now I need to think different from the first ad, like and you can go with the this different description as well, but I am not going with the different description. I'm going with the I'm going to test headline only, headline first and headline 2. like it will test like which headline is better performing. So I'm going to save and continue, and now my our campaign has been created. Like it will show estimate to our campaign, like it will get 11 clicks daily and cost to 120 in 500 daily budget. And these are the particular settings that you have already set up, like 27th of May 2020 it will start running my ads, and campaign budget 500, bidding strategy manual CPC. You can review your settings here also after creating the, like if you have mistakenly chosen any other different options, you can see here also, like which language you have select, which call type you have select, and which ad types and which keywords you have already selected. Now click on continue to campaign, and my campaign is already created. And now after creating the campaign, my ads are being reviewed by Google team, and these status are under review. After review, these ad status will go up to approved or eligible or approved limited. In approved limited, that means you are targeting for something different trademark or different types of brand names. That means approved limited, that means your ad is approved but limited to particular location, particular search terms. And for eligible, that means that your ad is eligible to run on Google Ads. And for particular brand names or particular keywords, status can show up to under review, but its status is showing eligible. And after being reviewed by Google team, these keywords and ads will show status to approved. And you can add if your keyword or if your ad is being disapproved, then you can add columns option. 1 minute. And you can go with the policy details as well, like policy detail, which type of policy you have violated for by disapproving your ad. It will show which policy you have violated. And you can show, like I already selected leads campaign, so I can show these matrices to track to on my campaign. And that is the about Google search campaign. And in this video we already had created this campaign for search, ads, keywords, extensions, negative keywords. Like now I will show how you can add negative keywords. Like for particular that campaign, you need to click on that campaign, Pankaj search lead. And after clicking on that, now I can 1 minute. I'm clicking on Pankaj search and accounting service campaign. Particular negative keyword option is there. Click on negative keywords, and now you can add negative keywords for those search terms you don't want to show your ads to particular users. Like I don't want to show users for my competitor, like who are searching for Agarwal accountant, or I'm not going to provide my free service school. College. And I'm not going to reveal my price, cost, job. I'm not going to educate. Okay. Tutorial, training, location, and many other systems we can add for this particular campaign. So I have shown the example, like which type of negative keywords you can go with this particular type of campaign. And after clicking on save, it will add to my campaign. Now you can see your search keywords, like you can see your search terms as well, like after running the ads in the search term option, Google shows for particular search term, for particular words, how many clicks, impressions, CTR, and all these are clicking, like for which words people are searching for your ads, for which keywords, for which search terms people are clicking on your ad. And you can go with the auction insight. On auction insight, it shows that for particular this type of keywords, or particular that campaign, for particular that service, how many domains or how many competitors are bidding for, and it shows like how many impressions you are getting, how many your competitor are getting for particular, for all the competitors. It will show how many impressions here, how many page rate or outrankings here they are getting. Or you can see, you can take the example of your competitors in the auction insight, and you can see demographic option, like for particular that campaign, which type of age group is searching, which type of gender is searching, for which type of household income is searching. And you can add device settings as well, like for you don't want to show your ads to mobile user, then you can go with decrease bid like this. And you can go to campaign computer setting, like if you don't want to show your ads to computer users, then you can decrease that. Or you want to show your ads more to the computer user, then you can add this one, like 10% to the, like if you are bidding for 10, then it will for computer user it will go to 11 CPC as well, 11 rupees bid as well. And all this type of campaigns you can create with the search ads. And so this is all about search ad campaign. Now let's meet in the next module.